Hey folks, cool evening across the valley. Temperatures now in the 60s in most locations. We got a handful of 59s from Edinburgh to Raymondville and Harlingen, and everybody else still in the low 60s. A cool night out there though, and future track suggests it'll get just a little bit cooler by tomorrow morning. Upper 50s for the most part. A little more mild at the coast. That's 7 a.m. As the day goes on, most of the valley warms back into the 70s by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but not much warmer than today. In fact, about the same as today. A little front comes through in the morning. It just kind of keeps the air mass from getting any warmer. It doesn't cool us off much, but just stops us from warming up anymore. Sunday morning, maybe a little cooler, low 50s across most of the region. Then Sunday afternoon, right back in the mid 70s. Once again, we warm up a little, but not much. Finally, on Monday, we see a little bit of a change. We start the day at about 60, and by afternoon, readings back in the 80s across most of the region. Cooler at the beach, about 78 there, but the warming trend then starts. But the next 2 days are pretty mild, 73, 77, well below the norm for this time of year, which is 84. That's the red line. And then we're right about that average through about Thursday. Then another front late next week cools us off a little bit once again. Whole bunch of high clouds moving across late last night. We actually had a deck of low clouds as well that kept us from getting as cool last night as we thought we would. And tonight, again, just some patchy high clouds out there. Overnight tonight, those clouds probably thin out. You end up partly cloudy for the most part overnight. This weak little front, notice it's breaking apart as it comes in. Doesn't amount to much, but might be enough to trigger a brief shower near the coast tomorrow morning. But then it moves on out and everybody ends up with sunshine. Turns out to be a nice day. A little bit breezy, especially near the coast, but again, a lot of sunshine for the daytime tomorrow, especially the second half of the day. See the high clouds coming all the way across from the Pacific Ocean, across Mexico, then into South Texas, and that's all they are. They're not rainmakers anywhere, but this front, again, might have enough moisture to work with. A little disturbance forms near the coast, so maybe a brief shower there, but other than that, it looks like most of this weekend should be dry. By Sunday, the high pressure begins to move away already, and by Monday, it's over near Atlanta, so the southeasterly wind kicks back in. That brings moisture back in, humidity back in, warmer temperatures for most of next week. This front doesn't get here, at least not until probably late in the week, so I think as the week goes on, we increase the rain chances because the moisture thickens up across the region. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I think we'll see scattered thunderstorms around the region. At the coast for tomorrow, winds out of the north to northeast, picking up to 15 to 20. Choppy on the bay, UV's moderate, no advisories, medium risk of rip currents. You saw the two tides. So your first 1-5 AccuWeather forecast for tonight, 56, partly cloudy and rather cool. North to northeasterly winds about 5 to 10. Then tomorrow, partly cloudy with a brief lower valley shower early in the day. North to northeast winds, your high climbs back to 73. As you look at the next 7 days, temperatures back in the 80s for next week. You see that rain chance show up on Tuesday and then stay with us through the rest of the week. And don't forget, tomorrow night's the night. You set the clock back 1 hour before you go to bed. That's your updated First 1-5 AccuWeather forecast. We'll be back with first to goal coverage of Friday Night Football right after the break.